Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. I am the creator of this awesome channel, the Lightworker Society for my Instagram and the Oracle Goddess for my YouTube. You guys, thank you so much for all of the love that you've been sending me over the last couple of days. Yes, this is going to be a very transparent moment. I don't know how I'm getting ready to speak, but I'm gonna go ahead and speak. All right, so um, yeah, it's been difficult, right? So I did have a tower moment. Um, and it kind of like shook me to my core. So even though I did experience some anxiety and some grief, I'm good, because I've already seen it happening. I've seen it unfolding. It's some things that I already know personally. But just to actually really experience it is a totally different effect. So you guys, like, no matter how much you know, what you gain from these readings, what you learn about your situations, it still takes you by surprise, right? Um, but however, everything is good, and I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all love is amazing. I am so appreciative of my soul tribe. I do have some people in my circle, some clients of mine who actually, before everything was unfolding, who actually reached out to me. And I thank you. I really do truly thank you. I know I said it to you personally, but I want to say it again. I thank you all for being obedient and listening to what Spirit is saying. And as far as even just sending me a message of encouragement. I am here with y'all. I'm not going nowhere. Yes, I did feel like some doubt had set in. Um, a lot of doubt. Okay, so and it wasn't more of a self doubt. I think I've mastered the self love piece. So I realized a lot of things that happen usually are not, because of my own lack of or something I did wrong or if I'm not enough. I mean, I definitely am way beyond that. But the fact of the matter of me trusting my abilities, my spiritual gifts too, as well. Um, that part I was kind of like shaking on. Now, but pretty much, I know I still have a lot of learning to do, a lot of growing to do, and I'm still open to spirit to this journey. I'm not going to not keep pushing forward. I'll continue to read because I know this is a part of my path and, a part of my spiritual advising that I do for you guys. And I also do understand that, if I never experience anything, how can I help you? Right? And if I never overcome those things that I experience in life, how can I show you how to do the same thing or encourage you to keep pushing on, right? It just defeats the whole purpose, right? But life is about cycles. And sometimes we can get extremely emotional about things, but we have to remember to check those emotions sometimes at the front door. You can grieve for a moment, but don't hold on to it. Don't stay stuck in a situation. Embrace what you're feeling and then just release it, right? Because we want to be able to attract ideal situations to ourselves. We want to be able to attract ideal relationships and people that honor us, right? And not keep attracting situations that don't serve us. That we are being what's the word I want to use? That there's an injustice. When people are doing you wrong, and then intentionally doing it, you have to really stand in your integrity, y'all. So that's one thing I am learning, especially with when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love, if you're on a twin flame journey, is the fact of, stand in your integrity and love yourself first at all times. All right, so that's what the message is and what is being taught to us. No matter what it looks like in the 3D, no matter what is happening in our lives in these situations, and we want to know what's the next thing, what are they thinking, what's going to happen for us, did all of that. You gotta really just focus on you and loving yourself and your spiritual purpose and staying connected to the divine, and tapping into your higher self. Like that's where it's at. Love and relationships are all good, because we do need our counterparts. We don't thrive without other human beings, right? But when we stay at a frequency of happiness, of joy, of love, then we'll be able to attract those type of people to us that will honor us, right? And you won't have to have a fight, a struggle, toxicity and, you know, all types of drama, right, taking place. Even though it will be some stuff, but for the most part, you won't have to really experience those things because you're learning from your lessons and you're growing. But for the most part, this is going to be your daily tea. I know I've already taken up about 5 minutes for my IG family, but you already know what to do. You go over to YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted as soon as my video is available. All right, so collective reading, y'all. Take what you need, leave what you don't need. I pick up on past, present, and future energy. So at any given time, this could be your message. If I say it's your energy, but it's your person's energy, flip the roles as you see fit. I may be speaking directly to a masculine energy, and you may be feminine. So yeah, that's your person, right? But however, stay in a positive mindset. If you need to take a moment to just breathe in and breathe out, do that. If you need to step away from the video and come back at a later point, do that. My spirit guides have been very like direct and to the point, and it's kind of like, whew, like you couldn't have did that or said that a little softer, you know. But it's not meant to trigger you, but it's meant to help awaken you. And this is just intuitive advice, so you don't necessarily have to take it. We got free will, right? But let me set my intention so I can get started for you guys. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this collective reading. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you and to close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will or the purpose of these readings. Thank you so much for protecting me from any psychic attacks and any negative energies and any spells, black magic, whatever it is that's being sent my way or to any of my collective. I ask that you block it and protect us. Thank you so much for hearing me clearly and speaking through me in such a powerful way for my collective today on this daily energy update or the daily tea. Thank you so much, and so it is. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to book a reading, the link is in the detail box of the YouTube video. The link is in the bio of my IG. I do take love offerings, and I thank you if you are feeling very generous for the energy that I put out. My PayPal link is in the detail box below the video as well. All right, so thank you. Thank you, my spirit guys. What is the energy update for today? What does my collective need to know? So the door of romance is closed. Well, that's what the card actually really means, right? It's a delay, or it feels like there's a block in love for you, like this door has shut, right? And it's in regards to someone that you probably have a family with, see as family, or someone that you would want to marry or have a family with, or however. Could be with a family member, however it resonates, right? Now there's some hostility here, so the defenses are up, okay? A lot of hostile energy, disappointment, but however, someone's defenses have gone up, right? Now tell us about this card. Second chakra is in the reverse. An appreciation card in the reverse. So when the second chakra goes in the reverse, I'm pulling through my notes real quick. So let me see something, y'all. Let me see if I can pull this out real quick. It was some notes that I took down about the second chakra, right? So it's almost around your emotion, right? Because I can't find the notes, but it's like your emotions, something is off balance, especially when it comes to your creativity, when it comes to your intimacy. Emotions are on an all-time high right now, right? This is a period of self-reflection on top of that. So it's one of those things where you gotta really look at your situation, look at yourself, evaluate everything that's taking place here, right? This is also about judgment too as well. So judgment is being served, okay? Most definitely. And this is why someone's defenses could be up here. But when I look in the book for this card, the second chakra, yeah, blocking your creativity. It's about old fears, old self-limitations, not being open to spirit's love, and inspiration, right? Just here in this state of not being appreciative, you're not happy about your situation, whatever took place here, you are definitely not taking the moment to smell the roses. Just put it that way. It's more one of those energies that just like, you know what? Everything that's happening to me, it sucks. My life is hell. You know, I just feel like there's negative energy here. Now, I'm gonna pull some tarot, y'all, because you already know we need to know what is this about. Okay. Now, tell us about this spread, spirit. What is this referencing? Spill a tea. Woo-hoo. Y'all, that's all I gotta do is like, woo, let me shake it off, honey. It's about an Empress in the reverse. So whether this is you or someone else, this person could be pregnant. Okay. Did you see that little big old pop belly there? All right, but the Empress in reverse is definitely not operating in their higher self or connected with their higher self. They're not the divine feminine, because the Empress in the upright would represent the divine feminine too. Doesn't have to be. But however, this person is insecure, they're overbearing. All right, now they lack their self-worth. They could have difficulties maintaining relationships. However it is, it's just the Empress in reverse is just someone who they don't create, or they're not good at valuing who they are, or seeing or recognizing that they are an Empress, right? Because we all go through this stage where we could be this Empress in reverse at some point in our lives, right? But once you start to elevate, then you become the divine feminine. Then you become someone who feels abundant, fertile. However, now something is not happening. Something is not being birthed. Or something is that this situation doesn't feel abundant here. Okay, so like I said, this could be someone who you have a family by, someone who's pregnant now, or someone who could be, you know, baby father, baby mother type situation, because energy is energy, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a feminine energy too on top of that, but the Empress does represent a feminine energy. Now the Three of Wands is here in the reverse next to this card. Now there's some restrictions involving this person. Someone feels like their progress has just came to an halt because of whatever is happening with this Empress in reverse, right? So if this is you, you're frustrated as shit, and now you have this obstacle here in your life, okay? And a door has shut for you when it comes to love, all right? Now the Eight of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Now when I'm picking up, there's a lack of quality with this relationship, or someone is not putting in enough effort. Whatever happened, this was, you know, this Nine of Cups is in reverse, y'all. Look at this. Whatever happened here, you're unhappy. You're very unhappy, and you're very disappointed by this. This is where this appreciation card comes in the reverse, right? There's a lack of fulfillment. Okay, this connection may not have been a deep connection, but you may have had or have some love for this person, but it's not a deep relationship, right? It's kind of superficial. But however, you were either trying to cultivate something, or you were focusing on some particular goal or task here. I got all reverse cards here. I got Nine of Cups reverse, Ten of Cups reverse, Empress reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse. It's like the Ten of Cups is, yes, this could be someone you have a family with. You may have, you know, this person here, right? It's in the reverse. So something is definitely off balance here. You guys are unhappy. There could be a separation. There could be some conflict, right? External forces playing a factor here in what's happening. Okay, now for the most part, the Ace of Pentacles is like there's a new opportunity that is being presented, something that will bring you abundance, right? Or this is what you were probably hoping for. Maybe you thought that you could get a new opportunity out of this situation, something loyal, something lasting. However, it resonates here. But with Thank you, Spirit. Oh, Instagram is 14 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. I gotta go. Check me out over on my YouTube piece. All right, so however this is here, you feel like you're missing a chance on something. Okay, so Temperance card is out. So there's some type of issue here, and balance needs to be brought to this situation, right? There needs to be a resolution. You want to achieve some type of harmony in something, or this is patience is coming in so that you'll be able to adapt to whatever is happening here, okay? Because the 4 wands is also in the reverse. This is just pretty much like you don't support something that took place. It's something that there's a lack of support here. And it's caused some instability or imbalance somewhere. Oh, with someone who was your lover. Okay, so the King of Pentacles and the Lover's card is here together. So whatever happened, it caused a lack of imbalance, some instability, or some conflict with your lover in regards to this Empress in the reverse. This is why this door to romance, honey, is shut. Okay, so the Lovers is someone you have a very close and strong bond with. Okay, a partnership. This could be a friend. This card also represents a Gemini. I got earth sign, I got air, I got fire, all showing up right now. If this is you or your person coming out as a King of Pentacles in the reverse, okay, you were doing something for your own personal gain here, and it seems like something backfired. Something caused a block, a delay, an obstacle. It set you back, right? It was some heartbreak, but it's in the reverse now. So there was some heartbreak that took place here that led to an ending or separation, a breakup, whatever this is, right? It's about some conflict. But now someone is healing in this situation, or trying to at least move on after all the pain that has taken place here. Tell us more about this. Okay. So pretty much, right? There's either you are looking for a reconciliation, or you're looking to recover something, right? Because you know you got this door here that's blocked, but you're looking to recover something here, and it's with the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Cups together, but this is in an upright position. So this could be something dealing with, again, family, money, right? Legacy, stability. This is this masculine energy thinking about that cup, that one cup here that represents a milestone. Okay, the King of Cups is someone who they're not overwhelmed per se. They're the opposite of that, of course, but they're trying to find a balance, pretty much. So trying to be compassionate, trying to be use their head and their heart when it comes to this situation here, right? When it comes to their 10 of Pentacles. All right, so thank you. Tell me more about this so we can understand. So I got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles together. All right, so what I'm getting here is that there's going to be some type of message. It's going to be some type of invitation. Whatever this is that's coming forward, this masculine energy is moving. It seems like they are doing it very slow here. Very slow movement. Okay, very slow movement. They could be coming in their playboy energy too, you know, so be careful with that. The invitation could be more about romance, you know, but something has ended. Again, like I said, there was an ending. There was an ending, right? This was the end of a phase. This was just about cycles of transformation, right? So thank you. Tell me more about this stuff, the rebirth card. What is this ending about? Right, because there was some deception. So this ending took place because of deception. Someone was acting in their playboy, playgirl energy here. Not really focused on let me see how to put this. Not really focus on the bigger picture. Let's just put it that way. Okay. But let's see what the moon card is about. You got some complicated situations going on. That's all I'm saying, right? Now, and you're very uncertain. You're very uncertain about love, about who you should love, right? Now, I do have the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician next to each other in the upright position. And pretty much there's a lack of cohesion. You're not really working well as a team with someone here. There's some manipulation going on. Okay, some deception that is taking place or has taken place, and that's probably what led to an ending. So someone was being very deceitful here with a High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, so you're not working with this person, whoever this is, this Empress in reverse, right? You guys it's a lack of cohesion here. Now, the Page of Pentacles. So, this masculine energy was pretty much in their non-committal energy, right? Being, again, immature. Let's just put it that way. Irresponsible, okay? Irresponsible. And when this page is in a reverse, it's just more like, when a person is like this, it's almost as if they get really bored easily, very distracted, and as soon as a new shiny object flashes before their face, it's like, ooh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Can never stay committed to focusing on one thing. So it's like this person just jumps to every new person. And this is what's happening here. This person just jumps to every new person, but something has caused an ending because of this behavior, and some karma has played out also because of this situation here. Now, if this is your energy that I'm picking up on, who is operating in this non-committal energy, or have fears of commitment, right? This masculine energy, you definitely are not appreciating your situation now, because it's like you got some shit is happening here, right? Some endings are taking place that you were not exactly expecting, because you could have been moving a little bit too slowly towards your goals here, because you do have some plans. You were planning for the future here, okay? And now you have some failed plans, whether it's romance, whether it's some goals you have for your financial stuff, but more of this is about romantic goals, because this door is closed. Okay, there's some delays now because of this Empress here in the reverse. All right, now, you were planning for your future here. You wanted to step outside of your comfort zone with something and make a decision, but you were taking too long to make this decision. Is what Spirit is thinking. You were overanalyzing this. All right, maybe you were trying to play it safe. Maybe, just confused about what to do. But there was a lack of movement here, and now you got this failed romantic plan. So it could have been some type of obsession. Obsession sometimes kind of can make us, being in the double energy, make us not really be able to make the right choices here, right? But it caused things to be out of balance as far as this, even the justice was not served. There was an injustice. I spoke about this earlier in my video for my personal messages to you guys, but there was an injustice, and it pretty much was about someone taking advantage of love, okay? There was a unfair power dynamics in this situation here. Now, it's involving two people, definitely, because I'm picking up an Empress and then the Empress in reverse. So one would be, the one who's operating in their lower self, the one who operates in their higher self, right? But you pretty much have been trying to delay the inevitable, delaying the tower moment, delaying the chaos, delaying these sudden changes because of what's happening here. You were trying to put it off, or you were trying to keep something a secret here, and it got out, right? And it ended up leading to some chaos. It ended up leading to a breakup, a relationship or situation ended. But however, right, this has caused some trauma. Now I have a Queen of Cups in the reverse. and this Knight of Wands. All right, so this is a masculine energy, and then another feminine energy that's popping up here. But again, it's going back to that person having this insecure uh mindset or something like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they're just insecure, right? Or they could be over emotional. They're codependent. So whoever this energy is, being very codependent. Then you got this masculine energy who's still in there, playboy energy, right? Non-committal, reckless. Um, they straightforward, right? But it's more just, they out to have fun. They out to do that. They out to experience life, right? Was lying, being very deceitful about something. But now that energy is shifting and some truth was revealed. All right, so whatever the lies were about, the deception, a confession was either made or the truth came out. Now, of course, it had to been told because now, the Page of Swords, what the way it came out, it wasn't in a way that it should have been. It wasn't on a emotional, I'm apologetic, level. It wasn't emotional. It was more like particularly about trying to come to an agreement with something, a legal matter, an idea, or a situation. You know how you have situations that happen and you kind of like you talking about them. It was more one of that type thing. Like, damn, bam, 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 this what happened. But instead of coming out, because the reason why this conversation had to be had is because someone was in this sneaky energy. Someone was lying about something, right? Trying to spare someone else's feelings. But in return, it didn't come off that way. It ended up coming off as argumentative, insulting, where someone had to put their defenses up pretty much, right? And even if it wasn't about, legal matters or gossip or anything like that, this had something to do, it wasn't about no love. It wasn't about, we should be together, we should do this, we should get married, those emotional conversations. I said emotional, those emotional conversations, no. All right, so the Eight of Swords is in the reverse position here. So, what I'm picking up, which I'm going to pull more cards here, and this could be Spirit saying, instead of taking control and facing your fears, you didn't do that. It was more of insulting in the nature, right? But this is one of these things where you were supposed to take control. Now, either you want to take this control now and gain some freedom, because you definitely are feeling bound at this moment. I'm picking that up. Like, I'm restricted right now. I'm restricted. I'm clouded in my thinking, my judgment, all of it. Thank you. A lot of anxiety. Yeah, you're trying to release the devil energy. I got the High Priestess in the reverse and the devil in the reverse. So now you're trying to really get a clear perspective on what's taking place, your situation, how you handle this individual here in this situation. You want to take control here, right? You were very clouded in your judgment previously before, and you were probably repressing your intuition here. The High Priestess is also someone who's very intuitive. They would be also someone who it goes deep into the subconscious mind, who goes into the spirit world. They know things, right? They know things, and they just sit back and they just wait for them to unfold. This High Priestess in the reverse also could be someone who does things that are not really in alignment with spirituality, as far as on the good side. You got your light workers, you got your dark workers, things like that, right? But the devil is here. So some things are being released. Okay, something is being released. You're trying to gain some control, or you're trying to free yourself from this devil energy. Whatever this oppression is, whatever the addiction is, whatever makes you feel stuck, right? Especially when it comes to this High Priestess in reverse, which would still represent this Empress in reverse. Okay, so this is the feminine energy here, that you have some type of family with or, you know, or kids with, right? Married to, however, mother, sister, whoever, right? But you're now probably either bound or tied to this person some kind of way, or you feel like you are to whatever the situation is that you got. You have to direct your attention inward. So this is a time where you would need to go inward so that you can find some answers. Because this Queen of Pentacles is coming out in the reverse again. And that's really just, you know, turn your energy, that love, whatever it is that you can, and put it back into yourself here, because you're not stable at this moment when it comes to your emotions. So you're probably very defensive and you're blocked in that second chakra here. You're looking for stability. This Queen of Pentacles here, now you feel like, God damn it. So this is definitely someone you have a financial obligation to. Okay, in some kind of way, your money is about to be tied up in this person, or is. Now, some truth needs to be said, right? The Ace of Swords. You may have changed your mind about something because now you've gained some clarity. You gained the understanding. And some truth here is getting ready to come through. It's going to cut through all of this heaviness like a sword. This is heavy energy, thick energy, and it's getting ready to cut through because now you've gained some mental clarity about your situation. What else I'm getting is that you have some limiting self-beliefs that are plaguing you. That's what's preventing you from moving forward. Maybe you feel like, you know what, I'm a failure. I fucked up. I don't deserve abundance. I don't deserve to have love. I don't deserve to have, you know, marriage, a firm foundation, something reliable, because I keep getting myself into these situations that are restricting me, right? That set me back. Maybe that could be what you're thinking, right? But you do have an understanding here about what's going on. It's more one of these things where it's all about how you're speaking to yourself. Okay, now you want to do with this transition, you want to release something here. You want to move forward in some kind of way, but you're doing it slow. You're doing it very slow. Okay, or you're not. Thank you. Tell me, King of Cups. Okay, what's these hidden motives here, Spirit? Woo! It's a lot. God damn. Let's do that again. What's these hidden motives? What's King of Cups about? It seemed like you were offering something to two. It's like two cups that this king is holding. It's like you were offering your two cups to two people here. One it actually wasn't getting as much, because one of the cups is bigger than the other. One foot was in and one foot was out. Wow, thank you. Page of Cups in reverse. You probably were keeping something a secret here, or a person a secret here. What is this about here? And now you lost control of this situation. Okay, something's happened. Now you lost control. You disregarded someone's feelings here. Okay, you disregarded someone, and that's definitely a loss of control because of that. This is why this situation is out of whack right now. Okay, this is why this lack of appreciation is here. You're trying to find this mental strength here. You're definitely trying to find this mental strength here to come out of isolation, because you've been mismanaging some things, and you're taking a look here. If you're not, Spirit is suggesting that you take a look at your relationships, right, and see how you mismanage them, how you put everything that's before, you know, the people that are most important, or the people that actually show up for you. You know, take a look at that, right? Because the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse. There's a lot of reckless behavior and deceit. uneven power dynamics in these connections that you have here, and you've been doing things unorthodox or underhanded or through deception. All right, now again, this doesn't have to be you. This could be your person's energy. I got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. You've been doing things for your own gain, pretty much seeking your own happiness, right? You definitely do wish that things could have been a little bit more harmonious within this situation here. Okay, now you were struggling to communicate something honestly here. Maybe you just were disconnected, period, when it comes to love, or disengaged or something here when it comes to love, right? You wished it could be something, but in reality, you probably were disconnected. Why? Because you were in this deceptive energy. So the Five of Swords is about conflict. So what ended up happening is you guys ended up walking away with a sense of bad blood here. This argument or this falling out that you had ended everything. A bad ending. Because someone realized, hey, wait, this person doesn't feel the same way I do, or they've been lying to me, manipulating me, and in reality, it's not the same. It's not the same. And they had to face themselves. Yeah, because the World card is here, the Hierophant is in reverse, the Justice card is in reverse, and the Nine of Cups is in reverse. So someone was realizing that there's an injustice here that's being done. Okay, the Justice card in reverse is pretty much saying someone's doing something immoral. Either that others can't see, which this seems like this is what was happening here, or they're hiding it. Or not really owning up to the role that they played in this situation here, right? Not willing to take full responsibilities of their actions. So you may have literally, or your person may have literally not really taken the full responsibility of what took place, and still was kind of like, yeah, lying or just trying to make it seem or putting it on the other person. Well, maybe this wasn't what you think it's supposed to have been. The Hierophant in the reverse, making it seem as though this is a relationship that's just, it wasn't what it was. Maybe I'm not your person. Maybe we weren't supposed to be together. Maybe we weren't supposed to or aren't supposed to follow a certain set of standards or beliefs or whatever, right? Nine of Cups in reverse here. Someone fell into some error pretty much. This is about self-indulgence here. Okay? Overlooking your own faults. The World card. This is why this had to be completed. This is why the ending took place. This is why everything had to come full circle in this situation. Wow. What's some outcomes? The Empress in reverse. Again. They coming back out again. The Empress in reverse is someone who could be pregnant. That just keeps standing out to me. Or it's a birth and an idea that could have failed. But however, just make self-love a priority and bring that love into yourself. Because remember, the Empress in reverse doesn't see their value. Right? They're insecure and they lack growth. This Empress in reverse and this Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So whoever this feminine energy is, this Empress in reverse, is pretty much like there's an imbalance. They're not getting their Ten of Pentacles, or they feel like they're not getting it, right? Because what they want is to reach a point of completion, a milestone, right? Especially a relationship milestone with a family and things like that. It's in the reverse, so it's not. It seems like there's a block, or it's not happening, or there's some unhappiness here, a disconnect, with this. The values aren't really aligned to a certain degree here. Now the Ace of Wands in the reverse is basically saying that where you thought you was going to get this new beginning, or it was going to be successful in something that would bring good results or happiness, it ended up bringing a challenge, a demanding challenge at one. A very demanding challenge. This Empress in reverse may have been very overconfident about this, right? Thinking that, oh, this may be how I can bring about this new beginning, you know, because our situation isn't really moving forward here. Now, um, but the communication wasn't really had per se. Yep, the judgment card in the reverse. Whew. Someone didn't listen. You know, the Empress is tapped into their higher self, right? Into the universe, into spirit. Someone didn't listen to the universe. The universe said that this was not a good idea. Someone didn't listen to the judgment call about this. Judgment card in the reverse. It's a period of self-reflection. Okay, because the Tower card is also here. So this is like instigating beliefs, or just really like trying to delay the inevitable. Trying to like avoid the sudden changes here. Okay, now someone's very withdrawn, someone feels set back, and on top of that, losing sight or losing inspiration to bring this idea across anymore, to manifest this. Someone is just like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, whoever this Empress in reverse here. Yep, the Fool in the reverse. So that's about taking leaps of faith and new beginnings and things like that. Now it came to a standstill. I don't want the new beginning. I'm going to hold back, you know. Or this just could be negligence or reckless energy too. So someone could be reckless now, which that makes sense. Thank you. Someone could be acting reckless here, or being naive in some degree because they did not get this new beginning, right? Because this is what was trying to be manifested here. Now, at one point, they could have been really focused on this, but now it's like, they were using their power wrongly is what I'm picking up here. The Will. Okay, so the Will is in reverse next to the Nine of Swords. So pretty much when the Will goes in the reverse position, right, it's about delays again, resisting delays, right? And that Tower card in reverse came out too, like resisting something ending. Okay, because the wheel has to turn, and when the wheel turns, it turns usually to things getting better. But in this instance, it didn't. It seemed like things got worse. So the wheel was not turning. Someone was trying to stop it, literally stop it because of fear. Wow. So things may take a turn for the worse here, or like I said, I think I already spoken and said it made a turn for the worse. But just expect some change. It may not be exactly what it is that you want, but some change is coming here. And on top of that, someone is allowing fear to impede this. This is why they can't move on and why they're feeling stuck. Now, this is about someone's personal milestone here. Okay. This was a personal milestone here for this Empress in the reverse position. Or this is one. This is part of their goals. You know how it's like, okay, when I reach a certain age, yep, it's with an Aries. I said an Aries. What is that? It's with a fire sign. All right, so the Queen of Wands represents a fire sign. So this person probably had this milestone of like, you know, when I reach a certain age, I want to do this. You know, when I reach this age, I want to have a baby. When I reach this age, I want to be married. When I reach this age, you know what I'm saying? I want to be this. This seems like this is what this person was thinking, but now you know we got all these reverse cards here. We got all these reverse cards here. Yeah, and it's like a release that needs to be done. There needs to be a release and some self-reflection is what Spirit is saying. Do some soul searching. Do some soul searching, because there's some answers that is being given, but you know, you can miss it. You can definitely miss it if you are not tapped in here. Take a break. from everyday life right now and just take that energy and put it back inward so that you can find these answers that you seek. You're looking for answers. You're confused. You're stuck. It seems like your world is upside down because all those cards were upside down. Thank you. Yeah, it's instead of taking a more positive perspective about it, you're dwelling on this. And you have to accept what has taken place and move on and heal from the past. And just heal from the situation here. Heal from this. Because it has caused some heartbreak here. And it has caused some restrictions and where you feel like it's a delay to love for you. There's some type of block here. Look, I got the sun. Yeah, you got to have the strength because so much positivity is coming towards you. So much joy, so much happiness is coming towards you where you'll be able to find a situation where, you know, two people can come together closer and blossom and not be blocked in their happiness or not be blocked by situations or third party stuff that's going on here. Now, the strength card, again, like now, just have this confidence and this courage. Have this inner willpower here when it comes to this. Because this is not, that came out again. The will card is not, it's in the reverse. So this was about karma. A karmic cycle had to close. So it seems like this was bad karma for you. But it was really about the external events that were causing this. You know, some things that were happening, these different cycles, they had to close out so things could get better. So that you can get to this point here where you will get the recognition. All right, so yeah, so if you are going through this situation here, this is about cycles here. You got to make some adjustments here. Your commitment could be being tested as well. I have the Hermit card. So again, the number 9 on this card, that's about judgment. The Hermit also represents a Virgo. You don't have to be that sign. It could just be a placement in your chart. But it's time to do some self-reflection. Take and pause for a moment. Okay, so it's okay to take some time to yourself so that you can gain some insight about what's taking place in this situation here. Because it's crazy. It seems like it's a little bit crazy here. Thank you. And for my Moonology card, you're going to have to be bold and make the first move and work through your fears. These cards came out yesterday and something else that I was doing. I don't remember who reading it was for, but the same exact 2 cards. And y'all seen how they just flew out like that, right? Now, the new moon in Scorpio, 56. So, think of this situation as a phoenix that's rising from the ashes as birth, death, rebirth paradigm. Remember, I was like, this is the death to rebirth. It's an ending. You know what I'm saying? But with every ending, you get a new beginning, okay? Things have, the karmic cycle's got to close out in order for you to invite new things into your life. So whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It may be a little dark right now, but it will be deep and transforming, okay? This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. So if you've been experiencing something of a drought, honey, and an emotional intimacy is also on the menu. All right, so here, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. All right, so time to let go of a grudge you're holding on to. Move on from whatever this dissatisfaction is, or jealousy, or obsessions, right? It also could be you being paranoid, but however, it's saying here, not all of us like to face the shadows, but you know, sometimes you have to. The universe demands it, right? Face your shadows. Work through your dark side so that you can get to the light, okay? And that's what's needed now. So be bold and make this first move with the cardinal moon. So the cardinal moon is 104. Be bold, be bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. The cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you are going to need to be all those things to get the ideal resolution and position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive instead of taking an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way. Step up and be a leader. Take charge of your destiny. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Wow, that was powerful, right? Okay. All right, so that is it for that, y'all. I'm gonna leave it at that because that daily energy update ended up being 50 minutes. It felt like I had to really read into this, but you guys, until we meet again tomorrow. All right, I love you. Thank you so much again for tuning in. You guys be blessed. Peace.